Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. They wanna go again. They wanna go again. You won't see loads of them. They won't see yo again. They won't see yo again. Can't go back on the roads again. Grabbing them bowls again. Slapping the soda in. Whipping up snow again. Whipping the O's again. Crashing them poles again. Letting the overspin. Can't be back off the roads again.
Come on, man. It's Battle of the Soul podcast. It's another episode. And all of that. Now we're going up to the Midlands, though.
Jeez.
So we're in Phuket. But this episode, we're taking risks. You get me? So what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, I'm going to let today's guest introduce himself, and then we'll get into it.
Yo, Birmingham in the building. Happy to be here. It's Armani Take Risks, Armani Take Risks, whatever you want to call, man. Risky hustle. You get me? Man's here, man. It's a pleasure to be here. What you saying, bro?
Okay. So we're going to start from, like, you're used to being on the other side of the camera. You get me? Doing the interrogations.
Yeah. You made that sound federal, but yeah.
Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say, but yeah. So today it's the flip side of things, innit? So let's just get into it, innit? And just like give some gems to the people, and first and foremost let the people know where you're coming from. But how I want to jump it off is, obviously you got a brand, you're doing things, and your brand is called Take Risks. Yeah,
Take Risks and Prosper.
Take Risks and Prosper, yeah. I've seen another brand, called like Trap. Is it the same thing? There's another, like, but they abbreviate it Trap, like TRAP. Have you ever done that, or is it something separate?
Nah, that's not, man. I don't even know if that's from England. That might be a American thing or something. Okay. But I've purposely kind of like left the trap name out of it. Like, if you know, type of one. Yeah.
All right, cool. And all right then, cool. So I like to start with, what's your first memory of yourself? Before we get into all of that. Yeah, what's your first memory?
My first memory is, it's mad you ask that, 'cause I actually know it. Like, it's basically, I remember being in the kitchen, yeah. This is when my man's parents was together. My parents broke up when I was 4, you get me? But the only time I remember them together was when I was in this kitchen and we was making fritters and that. Like, for people who know what fritters are, like, I think it was sweet corn fritters when we're making. And I just remember mixing in the bowl and that, and then looking and seeing, like, both my parents on either side. That's the first thing I remember. Other than that, I was probably about 4 or something. Yeah. Other than that, I don't remember. So.
All right, cool. And how was, like, life after that point?
I'd probably just say kind of regular, fam. Like kind of regular.
In Birmingham,
still. Yeah, in Birmingham. Born and raised. Great Bar still. It's like it's not really a super well-known part of Birmingham, yeah. You know, everyone just knows about Hansworth, Aston, Johnny's Burgers and that. Man's like 10 minutes down the road from all that, basically. Yeah. So man's from a place called Great Bar and Perry Bar, really, because like when my parents split up, my mum was Great Bar. No, sorry, my dad was Great Bar, my mum was Perry Bar. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But them areas are next to each other. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So I used to literally bounce between the two. Yeah. So I'm like, I kind of like claim both areas, if you know what I mean. So
when you're saying claim, what are them areas at it with each other, like?
Nah. Basically, them areas like Great Bar's like just calm, like, you know, like calm, get money, youths, to stay out the way, not interested. Perry Bar's a bit more hype now, like. Perry Bar youths get themselves in pasta and boom, boom, boom. So, like, all man's pasta from back a day would be from the Perry Bar affiliation rather than the Great Bar. Great Bar youths is calm, chilled, don't bother no one. You get me?
Yeah. And so, childhood, since that point of, like, in the kitchen that you remember, what sticks with you? Like, how was your upbringing? Like, how was it?
My upbringing's kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't want to offend, like, any parent by saying this, but like, it was kind of different from both sides now. So like my mom now, she was like, don't want to. She obviously, both parents grew up poor, but my mom grew up like super poverty. So she's just still to this day scared to go back to poverty. So she will have money and don't want to spend it at all. You get what I'm saying? So that was my mom. Like, my mom was like, the house calm, comfortable, nice, like, as in like, but she ain't I had everything I wanted, but it wasn't like I never had like the new Jordans or whatever it's Rockports everyone was wearing back then. But I had everything I needed over there. With my dad now, my dad's thing, like his thing, just looked like the mad thing. Like when I say look like the mad thing, nice whip and that, yard mad and that, studio. He's a producer. You get me, studio in the back, boom, boom, boom. So like for the first say from 0 to 10 years at my dad's was like live, you get what I'm saying? And then like I feel like I don't know if life changed, I don't know if recession hit, but then like it went a bit less uptown issue, you understand what I'm saying? Then it went to kind of like, yo, man's kind of broke over here, like type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, it was kind of night and day. My mum had the money, but just didn't necessarily look like it, whack car and that, you get what I'm saying? Yard not necessarily 100% all fixed up and that, but had the peas and I was provided for. And then my dad, the yard looked mad, but then I never really had the peas. You get what I'm saying? So it was a bit of a night and day.
Best of both, though, really, though. If you look at it from the half full kind of thing, you had the best of both.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. When I see it like that, it definitely was the best of both worlds. Because if man would have just stayed on a side where man was just overlooked after and great, then man probably would have turned out to be different. Or if I done the over poverty thing, man probably would have turned out different.
You kind of had balance then.
Yeah, balance. Yeah. You get me? It made sense.
Balance, you get me? So, when you was young, what side was you more attached to a certain side though?
Yeah. Probably even still to this day, fam. Oh, you talking about the gang shit in Brum?
No, not even.
Oh,
that.
side of
not even that.
Parents.
I'm saying, parents. Like,
oh man, I was about to go into it.
We'll get there.
So obviously, man's a mommy's boy, really. You get me? Man's a mommy's boy from day one. You feel what I'm saying? Man's had ups and downs with man's dad. You get what I'm saying? But he ain't never left, man. Though you get what I'm saying? Like I never had like an absent father. My dad wasn't around. He was always there. You get me? But obviously, boys more time than mommy's boys, innit? So I just ended up being a mommy's boy, really.
Yeah, and so growing up, school days, primary school. Like how was that time for you? Was you living with was you living with one parent or was you between both?
I was in between both, but this is what I'm saying. Like man's in between, bro. I'm going to school with big pocket money or big lunch money at my mum's and then not at my dad's. So like this is what I'm saying about like man was forced to do little things. So say man's waking up, man's got no money to get to school or whatever. Yeah, man's had to like rob a next youth to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like man's had to like bully up a next youth to get a change off him to get my school money to get to school and that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it was kind of pushing me to do the wrong thing rather than just ask my mum.
But looking back, would you say that's something that you had to do, or you just wanted a certain standard of living, though?
I'll probably say a certain standard of living, fam. I don't reckon, bro. Man didn't have to do nothing. Man ended up doing, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like man should have, to be real, I should have been an absolute good youth from the start. Now, man is a good youth, but I mean, like man should have just like when I had man's teens to up to like 23s and that. When man was going through what man was trying to be a road youth and that, I shouldn't even done that, bro. There was no need, bro. Like, man was all right, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, I weren't, as I said, man weren't super poverty living where I needed to go out and do whatever, bro. I could have just got a job, fam. I could have just, you get what I'm saying, bro?
Why didn't you? What do you think it is?
Outside influences, bro. You and that, bro. Not you, but I'm watching, it's what I'm watching, bro. You get what I'm saying? The man's watching DV and that man was a super DV man back in the day. So I'm trying to live like him. He's doing all this with his chains and I'm like, nah, I need one of them, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like he's got the gallum in the videos. Man need to like, trust me, bro. Like it was them things man's watching. You putting like the move videos in the thing. Man is saying blood colours and that's doing it. Course we can do it, bro. Like you understand what I'm saying, fam? Like that's what man was. It was, trust me. It was outside influences that was pushing man to do things that man had no business doing.
And what age did that start at for you?
Cool. Man would probably say, see, to the London standard, man would probably be a late bloomer. I'd probably like 17, fam. Like 16, like as in soon as I left school then. Like school, man was like naughty then. Like, you know, like you kind of naughty, like joker, class clown, still kind of smart, doing all right in school, but like would get kicked out and that and be naughty. But then when man like left school and man's like college 17s now, man's jumped into this like, oh, swear down, what, this is the real world, yeah? Oh, my, bro, in school and that, man used to look at like man smoking weed as nitty shit. Like, you man are smoking from me like 14, blood, what you doing? Then 17, man's big zooting, you get what I'm saying? Like, doing the most, bruv, so.
What do you think, like, those morals to think, like, smoking, how you looked at it, who would you say installed that in you, though?
I reckon it was all influences, bro. Because man's parents ain't like, you see some people's got like, oh, yo, my dad used to run the ends, and yo, my mum was part of the man them. None of that, blood. You get what I'm trying to say? My dad's from Stonebridge, and my mum's from Willesden, yeah, so northwest basically. But they basically came together and then moved to Brum and then had me. You get what I'm saying? But like, they are not bad youths or they weren't on the roads like, but cool. Man's got like one uncle on the roads, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That doing bare jail time, boom, bare years, and that man's visited him. Other than that, bro, man's family's kind of good youths, bro.
So they're looking at you like, what are you doing?
Yeah, bro. Like, for real, like, it's all embarrassing and that. You get what I'm saying? It's like, man's getting arrested and that. Man's mom's thinking, bro, I can't even tell the family this. We're going to look like the wild bunch, fam. You get what I'm saying? So it's not, trust me, bro. Like, man just want to put it out there that, like, I never come up on no super greasy boom, boom, boom. Man, outside influences and man's friends, man's peer groups, who man ended up rolling with. Man don't want to make it sound like man was out here big, Pablo Escobar and that. You know what I'm saying? But trust me, man was doing things man shouldn't have done for no reason, bro.
And what would you say is the first, name two, without incriminating yourself, if it's not on the record, what's the biggest, like, negative risk you think that you've taken, yeah? And the biggest positive risk that you think you've taken in life? It
would be the biggest negative risk, yeah. But it never turned out negative because man stopped before it went left. If you know what I'm saying. So I would say like the biggest negative thing is that when the conch thing was mad and man is personally man's self going to conch and not sending some youths in that. Man's the youth getting sent in that. You know what I mean? There. So like. That would what I would say is the dope, like, because I literally saw youths go to places for a week and get 7 years in that. Like, you never made no peas. Man's next bedroom, yeah, forget who, like, names and that, yeah, but bro, man went to a spot, yeah. Man went to a spot, he was doing his thing, yeah. Recruited 2 next youths from man's ends, and they got 10 years each, bro. Like, all 3 of them got 10 years, but he made money from the thing, so, like, you got 10 years, it weren't worth it, but at least you done something. These 2 youths who we recruited was on for, like, a week and a half, bro, max, and they got 10 years, bro. And all these things I was seeing was, like, blood. Like, I'm just watching this happen as man's doing the same thing as these men, and I'm thinking, yo, I need to get out of this, fam. But, yeah, that was man's biggest risk that could have went left and changed the course of man's life. And the biggest positive risk was stopping that to do a clothing brand. Yeah. Literally.
How old was you when you said, you know what, boom, I'm doing this clothing thing?
23, 24 basically, because what man was doing when man first started was man's weighing up which is more so, like, man started and man's got hats and that, but if a Nick phones me for a £60 and the hat's a £20, bro, I'm going to my man. You get me? And my bedroom, shout out DJ, my bedroom sat me down, fam, and said, blood, you have an opportunity. Like, this is actually, people want this brand off you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you're sitting there prioritizing nitties, bro, over sales. Like, you've got them phoning you off like the nitties, and you're going to the nitties first. That don't make no sense, fam. You get me? Sat me down and said, blood, like, you got to change, bro. Man's got this part here. Sit there, live off that, and work the business. You get what I'm saying? And that's what man sat down and done. You get me? And then to the point where it took over, and man didn't need to do that. Man just retired. That didn't pass it to no one. Nothing. Put it down.
So what I like to do as well, yeah. See on this podcast, see what a lot of the time people just look at the end goal, innit? Like they look at what's going on with someone now. So someone could potentially see, right? Okay, cool. take risks. But I want people to. How was your life when you started it? Like, what was? You get what I'm trying to say? What was your life like? What even on the roads? What was it like? Like, what was it? You get what I'm trying to say? What did you have to fight through to get to where you are now? Do you get what I'm saying? To get on the better side of the journey. Like, so when that's happening, cool, boom. The sales are phoning. That's happening, yeah. Your brethren's telling you, that's a good brethren. You know what I'm trying to say? That's a real friend telling you, fam, what are you doing? Go do that. Because at the end of the day, it's transferable skills, innit? It's still the same thing, innit? Yeah. But it's in another, in a positive walk of life, yeah. What else was going on? Was there like, cause obviously you're from Brom, there's a lot happening there. Was there war going on? Was you involved in things? Did you have to ever pick a side between, like, how was it?
Like, with that now, basically, as I said, the Great Bar youths are calm youths. Perry Bar youths are a bit more hype now, yeah. And like, so safe. So all right, cool. So because man's ends was kind of calm. Like as I said, but this ends is super calm. This ends is gets a bit active, but it's calm though, yeah. Like I feel like there's a group of youths who are active youths who tried to kind of bully man and in over here. You get what I'm saying? This, as I said, this side, so say there's 2 water bottles. This water bottle ain't never involved in that. And this side here, this water bottle try to come over here and try to bully up the thing. They got orders, their things sorted, they got a name. Come over here, try to bully up the thing. Man's kind of like, go like a little back and forth, but they're winning though. You feel what I'm saying? Cool. That man there smoked my bedroom. Rest in peace. Yeah, we're going to get too detailed into who these are. Yeah, these man smoked my bedroom. Cool. Safe, yeah. So man forever hate these youths. Still to this day, I don't like them youths. Yeah, cool. Safe. This has happened now. This has happened. I've noticed, yeah, that Bear Man, when this has happened, it's kind of like everyone's dealing with it different. Some men are becoming like drunks and that. Some men are becoming like pillheads and over partying to get over it and that. From my end, yeah. Some men are dealing with it different. I'm like, blood. The only way to like deal with this is either go do the mad thing or try and win with success. So this is an 011, you get what I'm saying? So this is like, man's just transitioning to like getting out here properly now. Like just before that, man's transitioning to getting out here properly. So I'm saying,
had you started your clothing thing at this
Nah. But this is before that. This before that. Clothing started in 016. This is 011, yeah, safe. So safe. It's cool. So that situation's happened, yeah. Rest in peace, my virgin, that cool. Safe. Now let's say a different area has separately whose man's bedrooms who I went to school with, but I'm not from there, wiped out these youths, yeah. This is all respectfully. I don't really care, but it's all respectfully. Wiped out these youths. These youths are no non-factors no more, yeah, safe. So now we're just sitting there, one loss of a bedroom.
So you see these youths talking about, because obviously when I'm coming up,
yeah, and
I'm in London, I'm hearing about, obviously there's more ends now or whatever, but I'm hearing about 2 main ends, yeah. Back in the day, yeah. Is any of these ends them, yeah?
Yeah. One of these ends is these, man.
Okay. So who's these, man?
It's them, man. It's them.
Who's these, man? The people are watching.
Them, man. Them, man. Like, obviously, them, man. Like, all right, safe. We got the... Obviously, but... All right, watch this now. These are a certain group involved in them, man. Yeah? It's not the whole of them, man, yeah?
Yeah. Cool. It's never the whole of it.
It's not all of them, man.
There's always good people everywhere.
Yeah.
And there's always bad people everywhere.
Yeah. Cool.
Wrong-uns and whatever, but just...
So cool.
Bro, remember, bro, yeah? Remember. The reason why it's mad, because, bro, remember, like, no one's never heard your story. Like,
yeah. For real. That's how real I think I'm saying bad things.
You gotta think, bro, you've had so much man on the camera. Pressuring.
Yeah.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All the little drill youths,
yeah,
all the little this, that. So, bro, your story, and it's your story is part of your success story.
Yeah, I hear it.
You get me?
All right, cool. So, these was like the younger, you know about the Bergs and the Johnnies and that, yeah?
That's all I heard when I was
Bergs and the Johnnies, yeah.
And man's coming up in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was man's age though, yeah?
Okay.
Safe. So, the Burgers, that was man's age. It's gone long with these lot, yeah? So these lot we ain't got no, like, they're not even around like that no more, respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Safe. So now, this one's gone, so let me put this out of the way. Cool, they're gone. Now, this is my 2 areas, yeah? Safe. Now, a different batch has come try do part 2 to bully up the area now. We're not having it this time, because we're now more seasoned. You know what I'm saying? Years gone by, they had orders to pattern their things.
And this second batch, is it?
Second batch ain't affiliated. None of these. Nah. New batch now. New kind of batch now.
Yeah, okay.
That's coming, but they're moving strong now. You get what I'm saying? Safe. So they've come in. They've tried to do the bully up thing. We've not had it now, so we're going back and forth for years with these lot now. You get what I'm saying? Safe. Because at the time when they came, we was little boys, never like, oh God, like these men are pressure. These men are bringing big things to the ends and that. We ain't got nothing. Now, by the time these lot come, we're sorted out now. You get what I'm saying? Cool. So. Safe. It's back and forth. Cool. So you was asking me. So the point of this question was you was asking me what was happening just before man was doing the clothing thing. So this is now man's had to kind of, like, this is going on as the clothing things are starting. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's in 2016 when the clothing started, these passes are actively happening. So it's like man's had to literally like. Obviously the notoriety and people know me and that. Kind of one, it made man a bigger target because now you're the biggest person from that area. So like, yeah, we definitely need to get him. But then it also made it like, yeah, but he's just doing his thing now, man. Like he ain't really like, come on, man. Like,
so at the time when you're thinking now, kill them with success now, yeah. How did that feel? Like, if you want to say like, how was the fight within yourself? Of letting it slide to take that path.
What it was, yeah. What was kind of in, you know what it was in the background. It wasn't like man wasn't letting it slide. I was just like trying to just me not be involved at all, like type of thing. Like as in the man ain't phoning me like yo tonight, boom boom boom. You get what I'm saying? Like man weren't that character anyway. Like you get what I'm saying? So like. It was just like, yo, the man was just saying, yo, you do your thing, keep putting man on the map and that, like, as in, like, yeah, because remember these times there, like, bro, we're from the ends, and man's go to like, friggin', obviously this was late in, but like a DIGGA D show, backstage, VIP, boom, we're just we don't know these youths from nowhere, we're just happy to be there and that, so if I keep doing what man's doing, man get to keep, like, living this life we've seen on TV with all these different rappers around, blah, blah. So they're just pushing me to, blood, just keep winning. We're in the background, we'll handle this, blah, blah. You get what I'm saying? So it was going off and that, but it was over nothing, fam. Like, it was raw over nothing, blood. Like, bro, like, it was raw over nothing, fam. And it's still, what's happened is now, in terms, with that situation, is once again, it's like, sorry, God just got man's back, bro. Once again, that same batch that it got sticky with again, done it to themselves, bro. Like big birds and that. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? What
comes with the life, isn't it?
Comes with it, bro.
But so cool. Boom. Clothing line. Mm-hmm. How was like? What was the first thing you ever got printed?
It was the hats. You know, man got printed 12 hats, bro.
12 hats. Yeah.
12 hats, and I was like, blood. Man just need to push these, fam. Sorry. 12 hats, and man, I was thinking, yo, man just need to push these out, bruv. And literally, that's all man did, fam. Man just got on it and just said, yo, I need to. While man still doing other things, man just pushing these and got rid of the hats ASAP, bruv. So.
But you know why these conversations, why it's even important, yeah? Because a man could think that your path was easy. So when a person could think, they think, oh, what do you know? You don't know what you're talking about. You had it easy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
100%.
when you're saying you started from 12 hats, a man's knowing they can do
100, 100. And it's a process, bro. Like it's not no overnight thing. Like
so you literally just started on hats, no tees, nothing.
Nah, nothing. Literally, I got the hats, and then I invested in like about. I'd say about 20 jumpers, no thing, and they came wrong. That's the maddest thing. My first order of jumpers came wrong. It said take and then RISSKS. Basically, I had 2 S's in there.
Did you order them China? From?
China, bro. Done me, bro. They done me. And obviously, there's nothing you can do once something comes wrong.
Yeah.
They're just gonna tell you, bro. Nothing we can do, fam. You can't send it back. They fix it.
So you ordered the hats and the jumpers at the same time.
Yeah. And then basically, what I ended up doing was. I just said, you know what, we're gonna have to run with these wrong jumpers and hope no one really says anything, and no one's like nothing. I would say we got a bit of like, wait there, that's got 2 S's or blah blah, but people's just so wanted to buy it anyway that people just kind of bought it, and then because I was kind of gifting it to the popular people at the time, which is like 6'7", shout out 6'7", you get me, they help man from the jump, you get me. So because man was gifting it to the popular people, it didn't matter that they came wrong, and obviously he was only 20, but back then it's like, yo, man, just invested in these, bro. I need these to sell, fam. I don't want to.
So what did you do? Did you hit them up and say, yo, blah blah blah, or you bumped into them?
So
like, how was it?
It was an accident, fam. It's on Snapchat, yeah. With Snapchat just come about, man's adding them, and one of them ASAP is added back. But he's actually told me later down the line, I didn't even mean to add you back, bro. I didn't even know, like, I didn't know about Snapchat. So when people's adding me, I'm just adding them back.
Yeah.
So, boom, he's adding me back literally probably about 4 days before I go on holiday, and I said I'm gonna go on holiday and take pictures in the clothes and blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Them time there, man's not obviously man know about photo shoots and that, but I'm thinking let me just take pictures in it and see what the response is. I've took pictures in the thing. My man's like, yo, that's hard. I need one of them. Like what? Like basically, I'm like, yo, what brand's that? Yo, that's kind of cold. I'm saying, oh, I'm not even telling him it's my thing. I'm saying, oh nah. Like my people's thing still like, because these times man's not even confident to like man's. Among man's circle and people and that, man can, man starting this thing, but you know, people don't like to fail in public. Like, you get what I'm saying? I was like that before, but I don't care no more. But at first I didn't want to fail in public, so I'm not really saying it's my thing.
Not gonna wear it.
No, not even that. That's part one. And part two was, if man doesn't continue doing this in 4 months down the line, I don't want to look like, oh, yo, what happened to that, blood? You get what I'm saying? But definitely, and part two, didn't want certain people to know it was mine because of people don't want to wear it, etc. And that still happens to this day somewhat, you get what I'm saying? But cool. So he's added me back. He said, yo, I like this, boom, boom. I said, yeah, when I get back, yo, I'll send you one. Man was like, I got back, I've shouted him like, yo, I got that hat for you. He's like, yo, bro, I showed the whole crew. Everyone wants one. I'm like, blood, I've got 12, you know, fam. Like, I'm thinking, yo, how many members are there? He's like, yo, there's like 6 of us in it. I'm like, damn, that's half the thing. So I'm saying, yo, I need to put an order for the next batch, and I gotta go and do it. You get me? I gotta pattern them. So boom, I've said I'm gonna send it. My mum shouted me like, bro, send it where? Go link them. I'm saying, go link them. Go link these wild 6'7" youths. Like, remember once
you got
again,
Mumsy, though.
huh? Yeah, 100. I went to link them. I said, I pulled up. They had me waiting friggin' blood. They had me waiting probably about 45 minutes, bro. And I've come with 2 cars full of bedrooms on some semi like, yo, I don't know what these youths are on, fam. Remember, man's back in that mind state of like thinking, like, bro, these men are just happy to get free clothes, bro. They just started bobbing in the music thing, and someone's gonna give you free clothes, like. Of course they'll take it. What are they gonna do to man, fam? But in my head, I'm thinking, bro, these youths are dodgy on the net, fam. They're just some situation I've just seen mad going on, boom, with these youths. Safe. But man's gone down there waiting 45 mins for them, blood, fam. They've just sent one of the young G's on their block, Brixton Hill, fam. Bro, they've sent one of their young G's, yeah. But I'm telling you, he done this on purpose. But I ain't saying which one it is, yeah. But he's bopped over to the car, yeah. He's leaned into the car, but he's got his pouch open. You can see what's in the pouch, like. He's leaning to the car like, yo, well, go on, lads, man, good, yeah. Saying that, he's moving big, you know, you get me? And we're all looking like, I can see a certain hanging out that pouch blatantly, bro, you get what I'm saying? Man's like, yeah, safe, here's the hats, bro. He's like, yeah, safe, bro, love. Walked off and that. And I'm like, yeah, come, let's get out of here. Boom, zoomed out, yeah. They phoned me back like, yo, why you don't want to get no pictures? I'm like, man, I really want to go back and link these youths, man. Man, I'm like, bro, of course, bro. Let's go get pictures, man. You come down, you brought a camera, bro. Like, I brought like my dad's camera at the time. You get me, bro. I went back to them, boom, took pictures. LD, all of them's out there. We're taking pictures and that's safe. Then they're saying, yo, you know, next week, man's got a video shoot in Leicester with GIGGS. Like, yo, like if you got more stuff in that, hit, man. I'm like, blood, they don't know I got jackets landing next week. Oh my days, I'm gassed. I'm like, yeah, saying nothing. I'm like, yo. Gone back to Brom now. I'm saying, yo, mum. They're saying blah blah blah, this and that. I'm gonna send them the things. I said, send them, bro. By the time you send them the things, and they get the things on Tuesday, the videos on Saturday. They've all beat out their things. Someone spilt something on there. Boom, boom, boom. Like, come on, bro. Like, go there and be their stylist, pull up with a jacket, like in the suit carrier thing. But my mum patterned the whole suit carrier thing.
Big up Mumsy though.
Bro, my mum's the head of the business to this day, fam. Big man thing, bro. She runs the whole thing. But so boom, she's she told me to go down there with a suit carrier, and I've gone down there. I've linked them at their hotel before, because it's a show. They're having a show basically. GIGGS on the show, SAFONE, bare people's in the show at Leicester. What's happened now? Yeah, I've linked them. I've given them the clothes. We've all walked from their hotel. Literally, probably about 50 man has walked, because I roll bare places with bare my bedrooms and that, because I want everyone to experience the same thing as man, fam. You get me? Man's not winning alone, fam. You get what I'm saying? Even though I don't see what man's doing as like winning, so to speak, but I want my bedrooms with me. One, just because be with man, innit? How we're together, innit? And two, I want everyone to see the same shit as me, yeah. So anyway, I've got like 2 cars full of my bedrooms. They got about 5 cars full. They got all the jackets on, and we literally bop all the way, walk through Leicester into the show, walk into the show, boom. Have they performed? Nah, they haven't performed yet. Safe. They got a section, but these times, man's just getting to know them kind of. So I'm not one of them hitch up in man's section. So once there's 50 man, they've got into their thing. This is all crammed, and I'm like, yeah, yo, do you man's thing. I'm in the crowd, like chilling with man's people. Yeah, safe. What's happened now? Yeah. Then man's looked over to their section. The section's completely empty, bro. Gone. Everyone's gone. I'm like, yo, where these men gone, fam? Car. I'm all happy thinking, blood, they all got the jackets on. Look, it looks hard, innit? Boom, boom. Taking snaps from afar. Can't see them no more. They said, yo, they're outside in the alleyway. I walked into the alleyway. They're filming Let's Lurk, GIGGS and 6-7. You get what I'm saying? They all got the jackets and hats on. Blood, literally, from that day on, from the video dropped, bare comments, yo, where to get them hats, where to get them jackets. I've answered every single comment. I remember I'm sitting in man's room. Yo, take risks and prosper on the gram. Take risks, prosper on the gram. Bare times, yeah. I'm just seeing the followers rise now. So I'm seeing it go, like, as the video views is rising, man's seeing like, okay, 500, 700, 1,000. You know what I'm saying? It's just going up, it's going up, it's going up.
But rate that they solidified your thing.
Bro, listen, I'll never forget. Like, you see the 60s, bro. 6-7 Brixton Hill youths, bro. Not even you, I don't call them youths like that, but you know what I mean? I feel forever indebted to them, bro. I'll be honest with you, bro. Big man, I don't mind. I'll say it publicly. I don't care, fam. I feel forever indebted to them because they put this on their back ridiculously, and they never had to. You get me? So even now, yeah, I'll be honest. I'll say it on camera now. Even now, where like the business has got to a point where I can't stop their ups, and I was never stopping their ups from wearing it, and that, but like there was a point where like man was kind of like staying absolutely solid to the 6-7 youths and that. It got to a point where I can't control this now. Like people are wearing it from everywhere, but I can't.
That's how you want it to be.
100%. Everyone's wearing Nike, bro. You get what I'm saying? So I even had to have a
everyone, even another brand, UK, but everyone's wearing Trapstar.
Everyone's wearing Trapstar, bro. In the same videos, man, are dissing each other. Man's got on the same clothes, bro. Do you get me? But because man's put man's face to it, man's more personal with them. Like, you get me? I felt as if like when that started happening now, I just kind of sat down the ones that I chat to the most and said, yo, fam, listen, obviously, boom. Man has got a campaign coming with so-and-so. Man, it's bigger than this now. You get what I'm saying? Then man, you know what the man said to man? Bro, do your thing. Man's just proud, bro. I don't care who wears this thing. I want everyone to wear it, bro. You get me? If you got a my man model, make my man model. If this person's part of the thing and he's pushing the thing, do your thing. You get me? I'll forever respect them, bro. You know what I'm saying? The man's got them from if the business runs from now till infinity, them man's got an infinity pack from me, blood. You get what I'm saying? Infinity pack.
So that was the takeoff or the upliftment of your brand, yeah? And what was the journey like after that with regards to your brand and your life?
I would say like man just grew strength to strength here, and just never stopped pushing it, fam. And because man never stopped pushing it, it just worked more because I put my all into it. You get what I'm saying? Like literally, like man, eat, sleep, and breathe this thing. But then there's been times where man has got complacent with it in terms of like, oh yeah, man's good, fam. Like, you get what I'm saying? You see, like COVID. See when COVID hit, obviously man started 2016, then like properly 2017, man's properly doing it now. You get what I'm saying? But then like, you see when COVID hit, that was when it was like blood. Man's good now. Like COVID was a blessing for man's business. You get what I'm saying? Like it literally. Bare people went down and sad things happened for people and that, but for man, kind of just went, it's kind of skyrocketed. Everyone's just in their yard, got nothing to do, bored, online shopping, you get what I'm saying? So it majorly helps still, but yeah, man, it's a process, it's a journey. Man has losses, man has time where man's frivolous with peas and that, and then man's got to rein it back in, you get what I'm saying?
If you could give any gems, yeah, to like anyone who wants to start a business, what would you say 3 main things that you've learned from your hustle?
Consistency. Like you gotta just keep consistent. Like see, even if like a drop don't work, like man's had failures in drops. Like man's had like put out a whole drop and like I can tell the streets ain't feeling it. Like you get what I'm saying? But you gotta consistently drop another one because another gem, yeah, which is kind of similar to what I was saying, yeah. Like basically, what was it now? Wait there. It was like consistency.
You said consistency.
Yeah, cool. Another gem is basically in the clothing space or the artistic space, yeah, but not necessarily music though, yeah. You can rebrand, you can change it up. Like you may not like this t-shirt, for example, but I can make it like this one. Whereas, see, with the music thing, you can't change your voice or your face type of thing, you get what I'm saying? So, for example, if you just don't like this artist's voice, for example, there's nothing they can do to make you like it. But if you don't like this person's clothing, for example, you can change that. You can make it more suited to, not necessarily to that specific person, but you can switch it up. So, for example, man had a lot of like, because man's starting like streetwear in the actual streets. Everyone's wearing black tracksuits and black hoodies and black boom boom. So, if you're not into that and you like more colorful stuff, I can make more colorful stuff and still keep the core audience and appeal to different people.
I've got 2 questions, yeah. So, with regards to the artistry, yeah, of your brand, do you have a designer or do you design things yourself?
It's a both thing. It's mainly a designer, but sometimes man just get into a little design field kind of thing, or maybe I'll get a bit of inspiration from a designer and say, you know what, just send me just that writing, just send me just that, and then I'll do the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? Or like, yeah, or for example, like a plug will send man ideas of like things they've done. If you understand what I'm saying, like yo, we've done things like this, and I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. Man could kind of adapt it like this and do this to it and boom, 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 blah, blah. And next thing you know, man's got a whole different product off the idea that he gave, man.
Have you ever designed anything like exclusive for anyone, like where it's just like a one of one?
Yeah, I have. I don't like doing that though, because then everyone starts asking, man. But yeah, but I did.
Who have you done it for?
I've done it a couple times. That Russ has got a exclusive before. Z Stack, DIGGA D's got exclusive. Yeah, I'd have to think. The 6-7's got exclusives. Yeah, I'd have to think deeper, but I don't even like doing it, to be honest. Bro, it's long, fam. Yeah. It's long. It's not something that man tried to do.
And with regards to your brand, before we move on, what's your proudest moment or your proudest achievement?
Helping to retire my mum from working, and now she works full time for the brand. That's man's proudest achievement, fam. Because I see my mum slaving away back in the day, fam. Fully like she put everything she could into me, fam. You get what I'm saying? Like everything she worked for was to provide for her child. Because I'm her only child. You get me? My dad's got a daughter with my little sister. You get me? But my mum's only got me, fam, and she's just. And that's another reason why, like, man's always wanted to be a good youth or good person, fam, because blood, like, my mum used to work in, like, youth offending service and that, and it's like, getting in trouble, I could have ended up at my mom's workplace. How embarrassing would that have been for her? You get what I'm saying? So like, for that reason, I've always had that little second thought in my head. Like, so when man are going to do, when like man's bedrooms will go to do moves, and I always thought that was hot, fam. So I'm thinking, I ain't coming on the move, blood, because that little thing of my mum in my head, like I the safe. Let me see this. I hear this. So what's this? See, in the riots, in the riots 011, cool. Everyone's moving well. So let's say there's two people. There's a hypothetical Tony and Andrew, yeah. He's from from an area, safe. All the people from that area grab Tony, Andrew, and all the friends and that, and go to a casino when the riots is happening, yeah. So Tony and Andrew's going mad in the casino, boom, 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 doing the most, just trying to, like, everyone's in there just trying to get as much as they can, yeah. Man have ended up with a couple, but back then, man have ended up with a couple bags, but not like, it weren't no mad things, like, it weren't no mad peas in that safe. So, this is what they've ended up with, yeah. But Andrew decided to, nah, you're mad. I'm not leaving here without this much. So I'm staying. Tony said, yeah, man's got what man's got. I'm out. Boom. Cut. Andrew stayed longer. Over searching for shit. Boom, 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 blah, blah. Andrew's got bagged because he's a prince. Andrew's got bagged from a printing thing. Andrew's gone to jail for that. Tony's got away with that. You get what I'm saying? So my point of what I'm trying to say is, I was always like Tony, fam. I would always not try to push it to the limit because I know that, like, blood, I've got away so far. Keep getting away, bro. Forget this. Nah, yo, man. Because you know what's even madder, yeah? He got bagged from a fingerprint after, yeah? But when Tony and Andrew got back in the car with the olders, no matter what Tony and Andrew got, yeah, the olders gave them the same thing. Do you feel what I'm saying? So everyone's got back to the base and gave the olders everything. And the olders basically said, all right, safe. You get a bag, you get a bag, you get a bag, you get a bag, you get a bag. Cool. And the olders are skirted with the rest, you get what I'm saying? So my point is, everyone got the same thing anyway, but you got bagged for it because you was doing the most, bro. So I've just always not been the do the most type youth, fam. And I feel like that's another thing that has kept man being able to keep going, you get me?
All right. Just a random now, yeah. Food, yeah. If you had to survive, yeah, on one type of protein,
Yeah.
So it could be beef, lamb, chicken, fish, whatever, yeah. For the rest of your life, what are you choosing?
See, because you said fish, I'd have to go with the fish one because there's bare types.
Fish, yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say lamb, but there's only one type of lamb really in it. So fish still.
All right. If you had to pick one drink, yeah,
Forever.
what are you choosing?
Water.
Water, yeah.
Easy.
You're picking like me still.
Is it? Yeah, that's what you do.
But I'm fish.
Yeah.
But I'm picking coconut water though.
Oh, coconut water. Okay,
Coconut
fair
water.
enough.
I'm
Fair
picking
enough.
coconut water still. If you had one dessert,
Ooh.
yeah, one dessert, what are you choosing?
It's cake or cookies, bro. One of the two.
Cake or cookies?
Cake or cookies still.
Yeah, I'm fruit salad still.
Fruit salad.
Fruit salad.
That's not a dessert,
It's a dessert
though.
though.
That's
But
fruit.
if I had to make it like a proper, then I'm picking, like the cheesecake with the fruits on top.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll pick
Cool.
that then.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you didn't have to worry about money, yeah. What would you do with your life?
Travel. That's it. I swear, I would have holiday homes in my favorite places.
Where are they?
Thailand, just reach up there.
Thailand,
Yeah,
yeah.
Thailand's up there, but that's not where I'd start though. I'm starting with, if money ain't issue, then I'm starting in Atlanta. So I'm getting my holiday home in Atlanta, number 1. Number 2.
Is Atlanta peaceful or is it just lit though?
Atlanta, I don't know. It's nice. It's not peaceful still, but
It's lit.
It's
Turn
lit.
up, you're on that.
Is it? Yeah. It is, yeah. But you know what it is? It's also bare black excellence, bro. That's what it is. It's bare like, bro, man will meet a you. Man will meet a you in the mall somewhere, and he's saying, yo, yeah, man, yeah, just opened my 30th restaurant. Man, they're like, 30th restaurant, bro. How old are you? He's like, oh, yeah, I just turned 30, so for my 30th, I just opened a I'm like, blood.
Would you say there's more unity in America?
In certain parts, yeah. In certain parts. With the people who want to be unified, yeah, definitely. Definitely. But so wait there, I'd go Atlanta, Thailand, Jamaica. Where else do I need to base off from there? Because I'm trying to think, I can visit everywhere else. I'd probably Atlanta, Thailand, Jamaica, and obviously.
What would you do?
England. What would I do? Just blood, just fam. Ultimately, yeah. Just enjoy, bro. I swear, enjoyment to me is chilling. That's why I like Thailand, car blood. Just getting a massage at 2 a.m, fam. Kicking back, bro. Like
You just be chilling.
I just be chill. I just want to chill at this point in my life, bro. Like I swear to God, fam. I just want to chill, fam.
And cool. We know that you've done bare interviews, yeah. What's your favorite interview that you've ever done?
I'd have to say I like. I don't know. I don't know if I got one favorite, man. I like to
What's
few
your
of them.
top 3 or top 5 then?
All right, cool. Like, Stardom's got to be in there. I like the Stardom one. The Johnny Guns one I like the Johnny Guns one for some reason. I don't know. The E1 recently's went off, but I liked it when I watched it back after everyone was talking about it. But I would that's not my favorite. Still, that's not my favorite. So Stardom, Johnny Guns, Horrid One and J Sav, the 2 brothers. That's defo in there. Rattling was decent. I put Rattling in there. And the Digga D overall, because we drove to Paris. We literally jumped in the bus and flew to Paris, so the whole day of that was good. So yeah, that's my top 5 still. And which ones have you liked?
To be honest,
yeah.
I've just seen the clips
everywhere. Yeah.
But I can't say I've
actually
tuned into an episode.
Alright, so I would challenge you to watch Stardom, Johnny Guns. Stardom, Rattling, Johnny Guns maybe, or E1. Yeah. I would challenge you to watch them. You'd enjoy them, man. It's good. Yeah.
And how do you navigate through your life? Do you believe in God? Do you pray? Like, how do you? What's your?
See me, yeah. Obviously, man was born and raised Christian, yeah. But it's like, I feel like I'm just I don't know what I'm on, fam. But what I mean by that is like, it probably sounds a bit sad, but it's like I just don't know what I 100% believe in, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. They wanna go again. They wanna go again. You won't see loads of them. They won't see yo again. They won't see yo again.